Apologies first of all for the traffic noise in the background. I'm right next to a very busy bypass going around Fishguard in Pembrokeshire. This is actually Route 4, which is one of the national cycle routes, which goes from Fishguard Harbour to London. Obviously I'm not going to be cycling all that today, but I do aim over the next few years to do a few bits at a time, and certainly do all the local bits. I'm 52, my name's Ali. I've been cycling all my life. I used to do a lot of cycling, a lot of touring and things. My health got worse over the years. I've got fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome. I've also got osteoarthritis in my feet now, and probably other bits of my body as well. I've been riding an electric bike since 2014. I had a KTM Messina, which was a fantastic bike. Absolutely loved it, but it was too heavy for me to lift either into a car or onto a bike rack. I always need my husband there. Otherwise I had to do bike rides out from home, which is a lovely farm in Pembrokeshire, and we've got fantastic roads around us. But it does get a bit boring, and I always wanted to be able to go and explore like I used to with my bike. So I started looking around for either a more lightweight bike. We did consider like the more expensive Specialised, etc., which are sort of several £1,000s, and I decided against that. I don't do the miles really to justify it, and I kept looking at the MiRider. I followed John and Mandy on Facebook and thinking that I reckon that bike would suit me, but was unsure about the small wheels. Hubby, who's a very keen cyclist, was a bit unsure, thinking it might be uncomfortable for me, especially on our rougher roads and around bridleways and things. But then we went up to the NEC, to the camping caravan show last year. I saw the bike for myself, sat on it, and I instantly knew it was for me and ordered one straight away. As you see, I've got the GB3 model, so I've got the extra gears which I need. You can see behind me a steep hill, and I've got a lot more steep than this in Pembrokeshire and other areas that I cycle. So I've had the bike now since I think it was November that it was delivered. Absolutely fantastic. I ride it all sorts of places, on roads, including the really rough roads around here that have grass down the middle, bridleways, cycle trails, etc. I've been to the Forest of Dean with it and ridden off-road, and it just seems to cope with everything. I've got the extra chunky tyres, which I definitely recommend. I definitely recommend the GB3 if you need any extra help with hills. Definitely worth the extra money. Just a fantastic little bike. And I drive a Smart 4.2 EQ, which is the little two-seater Smarts, and it fits nicely into the boot in there. I'll do some photos and video of that, and I'll be inserting that later. And it's just fantastic. It means I often keep the bike in the car, and when I go out shopping or anywhere, if the weather's nice and I fancy having a cycle, I can just get the bike out and just enjoy it, which is brilliant. Just what you need it for. Definitely recommend it, and yeah, one of the best things I bought for a long time. I'm back at home now, and as you can see, if I walk backwards, the bike easily fits in my little Smart, which, as you can see, is a very small car, but does have a good sized boot, and it fits in. There's plenty of space for it. I actually put, there's an old cushion either side, just a pad, so it doesn't damage the interior of my car. So it's actually not as wide as that, and space for my helmet and cycling coat and things. So even if you've got a small car, or if you need to take it on public transport or in a taxi or something, it will easily fit. And I'm not super strong anymore. This is the GB3 model, which is a little bit heavier, and I can lift it in and out of the car quite happily.